We here. It's the fourth team all poetry. We about to break down who's number 20 to number 16. So before we get into the list, I just want to say something don't feel right. Something's missing. Something's not quite right. Oh, I know what it is. Okay, I'm feeling better now. Now we can break down. Something else is still missing. Now we ready. No, I just need one more thing. There we go. Now it's time. Let's rock. Welcome the top 20 list here.
This is the top 20 poets of Philadelphia.
This is the top 20.
This is Philadelphia's top 20.
This is Philly's top 20 poets list.
Top 20.
This is not mine, but Philadelphia's.
This is the top 20 poets of Philadelphia.
Poets of Philadelphia.
Come for Link.
Okay, this is L1 a Philosopher, aka Link. This is the top 20 poets of Philadelphia.
Top 20 poets, Philly edition.
Okay, now, this is a new year, so I want to say the community a lot in this video, y'all. The community has voted, and this, tallying up the numbers with a point system, this is the top 20. So coming in at number 20.
But this poet amazes me because they are very talented. Didn't know they could sing. This poet can sing, which I'm always jealous of, but they also have a very commanding presence. You will often hear them say that they are the perfect blend of feminine and fire.
Coming in at number 20, Lady Siren. Lady Siren.
Most recently, one of her performances is so crazy. The performance is so dope to me that my daughter sings her poem. Like, that Bamboo Baby. That Bamboo Baby. Let me tell you, I had to write her because we went home that night after First Friday, and my daughter was singing the poem on the way home. And then it was months later and she's like, Mommy, remember Bamboo Baby? I was like, yo.
All right, so this poet, she's it's a fan favorite, one of my personal favorites, and I just want to get into it, man. Number 19, we have Sweet Sadie. Would you be my sweet love for a lifetime? Sweet Sadie has the ability that people are drawn into what she says, and sometimes she can give you the love, strong love, and she can give you that other side of love, the part that make you crazy too. Like she can give you both. So be careful, because the crowd might be for you as a man, but it might be against you too.
I don't know how to write no damn love poems, but Sweet Sadie make you want to learn how to write a damn love poem. And I love that she gonna speak for all the girls. She gonna take you through a little memory lane and be like, yeah, that nigga did had me preparing him just for the next, she gonna do that every time. When I be in the crowd, Sadie be having me like, yeah, fuck that nigga.
Okay, so at number 18, we have Miss Eminem.
Yo, she know how to talk. She talked that talk, she walked that walk. Her poems really resonate with audiences, me included. She covers a bunch of different topics, and she's just a very friendly face too. She seems very genuine because she is very genuine. Every time I've seen her, she's always backed her words, and I've only seen her grow more and more, especially through competitions on the platform. If she's not in your top 10, skip me.
Now, at number 17. This is the first time this person made the list. First time making a top 20. And last year I did say, like, you're going to make it next year, right? What you're doing now, and you're going to double down. And he has done way more he did in the previous year to earn this spot. You know, he gives his poetry in a unique way. You could feel the passion, you could feel the love, and you could feel the heartbreak in his voice when they share that emotion. And then he has no problem of reaching the top challenges. Mr. Hot Spit himself, Beethoven. Shout out to Beethoven, man. I don't like the whole Bay thing. They be like, oh, the real Beethoven. I ain't calling that brother Bay. Tovin. Okay, Tovin. Congratulations to Tovin.
I always heard love poems from him, and he gets the ladies going. They love them some Bay, like, you know. And I think it's so cool. He a cool person. That's my dog. So I love to see when the crowd is like, let's go, Bay. But where I was really impressed with Beethoven was when I seen him slam. Apex, I believe it was. Apex showed me a different side of Beethoven that like really made me respect his pen even more, because I didn't know he can go there.
Now we about to end this video, right? We about to end the 4th team all poetry. Who's the captain? Who's the captain of the 4th team? This is going to be crazy. It wasn't on purpose. We have Mellow Jones.
I read his poetry book, and I felt like he saw and heard me as a person. He's not just a poet, he's a damn therapist. And Mello is just one of them people, like, he keeps to himself, but at the same time, like, he gets up there and shows you why he deserves to be here.
He attacks the microphone. Like, his poetry is very, like, you can feel the passion, and you can feel like he's in the zone. And he can give you a 2-minute poem, and he can give you a 15-minute poem. His range is basically infinite. So that is the list of the 4th team all poetry in the year 2025. So the list is as follows. We have Lady Siren, Sweet Sadie. We have Miss Eminem, the real Tovin, and we have the captain, Mellow Jones. That's the first list. Can't wait to see y'all in the next video. You thought that was crazy? Wait to the next one. Gotta love it. This next poet, I remember seeing her journey, and I do think she gets better year after year.
I respect this poet not only for their pen, but also for the space that they create on the scene. You might know this poet for the Stimulate Your Mind series, part of the Splash Squad as well. She makes it her mission to create space for thought-provoking conversation.
At number 15, we have Complex Angel.
Her writing is so unique, I think. She's another one of the poets who really does that kind of like flip of the script, kind of change of the concept on you. Her poem, Annalise, the first time I heard it, I was like, what in the world? She talking about a relationship? And then at the very end, you're like, oh no, it was not a relationship.
So let's get into number 14.
This next guy, one of the OGs on the scene, easily, like one of my favorite poets. Whenever he comes through, class act, professional, organized, and is constantly trying to organize the community, like try to get us all to just do better with his videos online, with just having conversations in person, and easily my favorite poetry book, like just hands down, just the setup of it. It like reads like a comic book, like just the colors and just the effort and energy that went into it. And one of my favorite pieces that he does that just really shines light on the craft and how it is as a poet. Of course, I got to give my salute to KP.
We have the one, the only, KP Ultra.
To my supporters, I know people don't have to support me. You know what I mean? It's nice to be it's nice to be nice to somebody who's nice to you. I get that. Somebody's saying like, oh, I want to pay $20 for your shirt or $20 for your book. And I appreciate that every time. Somebody had to work for that money, you know what I mean? So, and I say that as in like, somebody could look at me and say like, oh, KP had his time. He had enough shine. He don't need no more opportunities, you know what I mean? And so I'm grateful for the people who don't have that mindset and continue to present opportunities to me and continue to support what I do.
Lucky number 13. I just met this poet in the year 2025. I had a feature. My feature was at Tiff's spot. Yeah, it was me and Sojourner featuring, and I met her that night. And just talking to her about her background in poetry and then listening to her go, I knew she was special. And I started seeing her at different open mics after that. And to me, she was just like destroying the room with her poetry. We gotta give it up to Indigo Speaks.
Ooh, she is a force. Like, oh my God, she's such a sweetheart, right? When you talk to her off stage, but she has like that innocent smile. Then she goes up there and just kills it. She blew me away when she did her depression piece at Lord Jesus, I get them mixed up. I think it was at Philadelphia. Yeah, Philadelphia. Yo, and like how she just changed it up, and then how she laughed when she walked off. Indigo Speaks, yo. She is coming for everything that is owned to her. And like, I'm just really grateful to know her.
Yo, Indigo is my first ever Philadelphia champion. That was a special night, seeing what she did each round and ending with one of my favorite poems of the year, quarterly meeting. That it touched me and it speaks to me so strongly. She is personally one of my favorites, in period. One of my favorite poets. I love to hear and love to see what she has next. She's so creative, and I can't wait to see she do in the year 2026. Okay, so number 12. This person has made the All Poetry team every year. Always strong. Has a grand voice in a small vessel. The one, the only, Aisha Hicks.
I think the first time I seen this poet perform, it was actually at a two-line show, maybe last year. And she'd done a poem that I think it's called Night Rider, if I remember correct. Night Driver. And the way that she's able to consistently flip the concept on you. I listen to a lot of poets like do that sort of scheme with their poetry, and I think she's just one of the ones that's very consistent with that.
Their favorite poem of mine is not sure if this is the official title, but I call it Pizza Rolls. And when I first heard them deliver it, of course I always love when a poet delivers a topic that in the beginning makes you think it's going one way, and then all of a sudden it hit a U-turn and just takes it a totally different way.
Shout out to Aisha Hicks. Now let's get into the captain. Who is the captain of the third team All Poetry in Philadelphia in the year 2025.
I was honored to share a feature with her and be a rookie along someone that's been in the game for 24 years. And to be able to be in the game so long and still be so fresh at the same time is very inspiring. And I love how consistent she is. She had an amazing book, Just Fine. I'm Fine, I'm sorry. And I think it's no end. You know, she makes you feel like you can do this forever.
The captain of the third team all poetry is Lady Sarcasm. Let's go. She's one of my personal favorites. That's why I had to feature at You Gotta Love It this year. And that was an interesting feature. That was, the crowd really gonna remember what she did that night. But she's one of them important figures as well. The history of the city, but also like her constant growth and how she delivers and how she commands the stage. She's powerful. And when she walks in a room, people just change. The atmosphere change, you know. I mean, I've seen this. I've seen people just stop and just stare, and now they want to talk to her. They want to get pictures and see her. People don't ask me for pics. You know what I mean? So I got some levels I got to get to. But shout out to Lady Sarcasm. And that is the list for the third team all poetry. So we're gonna say it one more time. We have Complex Angel, we have KP Ultra, we have Indigo Speaks, we have Aisha Hicks, and we have the captain, Lady Sarcasm. That was a good one, man. I can't wait to see y'all for the second team. You gotta love it. So one philosopher, man. Let's get into the second team. At number 10.
Some poets make you uncomfortable in the best way. You know, it's something subtle about this man's like performance in the poetry. It's not overkill. It respects you as a listener. And you're able to come into Ace's poetry and just, you're stepping into a world that slowly reveals itself.
We have Just Ace.
I just like his perspective on the scene. Again, not a person really caught up in the hype of being a poet or being a dope poet. Just, you know, respects the craft and does a great job at it. You know he's studying, you know he's paying attention, not always trying to be front and center. Matter of fact, Ace be out the way until it's time to get on stage.
And Ace is such an important person for the Philadelphia poetry scene of what he's doing outside of it. Willing to travel, willing to slam against the top competitors in the country. So Ace definitely always belongs on this list. And this is the third time Ace has made All-Pro poetry in Philadelphia. He made every list, and that's well deserved. At number 9, this person is new to the list. Okay, this person is new. It's new to the list, and she's special to me.
I gotta say, I've always been such a big fan of your work. Every time I've seen you perform, every time I've seen her just deliver such emotional performances, like, she's performed on my platform before, and she stepped it up. Like, she really took it to a whole nother level because of that competitive energy. And that's something that's always been in her. Like, I mean, I know what group she part of. You know what group she part of. Like, we already know what we getting every time. You know, she gonna take us on an adventure. Dare I say, she's gonna take us on a journey.
It's a journey truth. Let's go. Journey, you know what I mean?
This poet is very special to me. personally, because I've seen the growth in this person. So Journeys has a very unique way of talking about trauma and not feeling like someone is trauma dumping. And I just love her growth. I love that she has this unique way of imagery. And when she speaks, I can picture a movie in my mind.
Last year was dope for, right? 2024 was dope for, definitely at the tail end. So people was like, yo, is she gonna make the list or not? But this year, man, the passion, she's the one. Bro, we have performed together and I have like destroyed the crowd. Y'all know how L1 get down. I'm not hitting with the I'm doing all, yeah, I mean, elbow, doing all that. I'm killing the crowd. They loving me. They loving me. They're like, oh, link that. Yo, they basically cheer my name. L1. They didn't do that, but that's what I was hearing. L1. They was cooking. She went up. She got a standing ovation on me. I'm like, come on, bro. Every time I perform with this woman, she just cooked me. Sojourner Truth is the realest out. She never wrote a poem that wasn't true. So give her her respect, and I'm happy she made this list. Let's go. Let's get into number 8. This person is the first time they made the list as well. And this is, I'm not gonna say that. That might give it away.
I'm over here writing a piece about this man. He's one of them poets that brings me back closer to my hometown. First time I heard him, just hearing his Midwest twang accent that we got made me miss home. But Soulful is definitely, it feels good to see someone come from Detroit and like really be known.
We have Soulful Poetry. Let's go. Detroit in the building, our Pennsylvania champion.
I smile when I see him win, because I'm just like, you know what? Detroit has gems and we're not just a murder city. So thank you, Soulful, from the bottom of my heart for just shining your light.
Let's get into number 7. Now this person is also, I have a soft spot for. This is, I didn't want to get into it. She just always makes me smile. Andrea All Smiles. Dr. Smiles in the building.
So y'all know, like I'm a Christian. I believe in Jesus, and
She's different. The first time I saw her, it wasn't even in person. It was on a TV screen, and I was like, "Who is that? Who is that?" And seeing her live, whew. Oh no, not just I don't know. She just, the way she writes, the way she puts her words together, she has a different type of mind. I see why she's a doctor.
Every performance spiritual, every performance impactful, and if you've ever had a conversation with them, they have such joy inside them, like that they're bubbly, like they're just always exuding joy and support.
You know, sometimes Christian poetry is not always the most quality, right? But if there was a Christian poet to show what it looks like to demonstrate excellence and also a clear sense of like faith and belief, that would be Andrea All Smiles. Has been consistent in the Philly space, has been consistent on the road. I believe won Charm City Slam a couple months ago. And so she's very much so putting on for not only the Philly poetry community, but also poets who believe in Jesus and like want to live out that sort of faith.
Smiles is just special to me. What she have done in her poetic journey and her spiritual journey is just amazing. And I know she's a star that's going to help brighten up the world. And if she don't change the world, she's definitely going to spark the mind and the person who will. So when it comes to Smiles, I'm going to be watching her all the time. I'm going to be sitting there in the front row, cheering loud as I can with All Smiles. Okay, let's get into who's the captain of the second team all poetry. This one was an interesting one. I was just a little shocked. Let's get into it.
And, I would love to work with him one day. I feel like it would be, we could make some great ventures, just go into business. But of course, I'd say it all the time, man, he the Cyclops of the club, all right? If you know the Scott Summers of Philly, of North, all right? Say it with me now, L1 NK 215.
We have L1, the philosopher.
Oh, L1NK, that's my brother. See, I have a different type of appreciation for him because when you talk, this is me watching something manifest into its full-grown potential.
He is a pillar of the poetry community, and I mean that. I'm not exaggerating when I say he is integral.
When you see him on stage, he's another one. He transforms. Like we have a personal relationship, so I'm able to see him in a silly light, a serious light, whatever mode he's in. So to see him be able to get on stage and do all those things, and I'm just like, and he respected my pen. He's just telling me like this. I want to see you do it this way. I want to see you a little bit, like give it a little bit more emotion, stuff like that. Yeah, L1, that's my boy. I love him.
L1 the philosopher is one of these staples, a staple of the scene. Some people help keep the scene together and moving forward with ideas and being an entity and just really introducing us to things that we didn't even know we wanted, right? So we have this top 20 list. Nobody asked for a top 20 list, right? But L1 the philosopher chose to do this top 20 list, and now we're all talking about it. A lot of us act like we're not talking about it, but we're all talking about it.
His metaphor game, crazy, always been. He was doing that before I heard rappers really doing it at his young age. So him not only having that gift, some people have a gift, not everybody can teach that gift. He was able to teach all of his siblings how to be great writers. And then I could take that same formula and put it into my comedy. So when you see Jay Lachey, just know you're seeing L1NK.
L1.
NK 215.
If you ain't hear me in the back, it's L1 NK 215, aka L1 the philosopher.
So thank you for watching the second team all poetry. I want to say it one more time for the people in the back. We have Jess Ace. We have Sojourning Truth. We have Soulful Poetry. We have Andrea All Smiles. And the captain, we have L1 NK 215. You can hear that repeat one more time. L1 NK 215. Oh man, I catch you on the next video when we do the top 5. You gotta love it. Okay guys, we here. Yeah, we here.
It was honestly a joy for me to see this poet's face light up when our team had scored a certain score at one of the competing days at the slam competition. But this poet is someone who has challenged themselves to step out of their comfort zone, to try to touch topics that they don't normally touch. And I've watched them truly build upon their talent over this last year. And that poet is AVG.
So at number 5, we have AVG.
So when he got named as the feature for the end of last year, I was excited because I wanted to hear who said. I love his poetry. I'm a person that if I read the Bible, it's like metaphorically, it's certain parts in there, and I feel like it's almost like him reading from the Bible, but in his sense of the Bible.
We were all on a slam team together, shout out 13th in the nation, just saying. And I got to see a different side of him, very spiritual man, but very honest man, and someone that takes this craft very seriously. Like, he does research a lot. I won't be surprised if I see him in a lot of people's top 10.
AVG had a great year in general with his poetry hitting different stages in different parts of the country. But in the Philadelphia scene, him doing his work at Two Line, him getting his feature at Unleash, him being in Pennsylvania, him being at APL 6, him getting a mini set. He has put in the work in the city on multiple stages and multiple scenes, and his name got stronger and stronger in AVG. Congratulations for making this the first team all poetry. Number 4. Now hear me out. Look, don't look at me. It's the community. And to be fair, the voting, see the person 3 times live, I think it affected some people this year. But number 4, we have the one, the only, Javon, AKA the Poet Ball.
This guy, he knows what he does. He knows what he's capable of, and he knows that his floor is above a lot of people's ceilings.
He's the best. He is definitely legendary status. When I just saw him in Charm City, and me and Sadie was screaming like, the Poet Bull, he different. That's all I can say. If you from Philly, even if you're not from Philly, you know who the Poet Bull is.
This poet has hosted Reincarnated, has hosted some of the biggest events in the city, and in many ways is still humble when they don't have to be. One of my favorite poets, always excited to see their new work. Jovan McCoy, the Poet Bull, really feel like he's a great representation of Philadelphia. It's somebody that, we all champion, and that's hard to come by. It's hard to find somebody that the majority of us actually like.
Javon, basically to everybody in the city, he's looked at as the guy, the one. I mean, he's the Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's the John Cena. He is the Roman Reigns. So I'm shocked to see him here, but understanding just why the criteria was what it was, it makes it harder. Have you seen your favorite performer perform live 3 times? And this way, new people always could climb the list. So one thing I want to say about Javon is he's highly skillful. His poetry speaks to me and multiple people. And I can't wait to see what he do. Because everything he does, he represents Philly. And that's why he's truly the Poet Bull. Let's get into the top 3 all poetry. First team. Number 3. This person is special to me too. It's not about Link, but this person is special to me too, and also special to the community for putting them on a list.
This poet is small in height, but tall in skills. She continues to amaze me every time she touches the mic. She commands the stage. She has a commanding presence. She broaches subjects that sometimes other poets are afraid to broach. And this poet is none other than...
So number 3, we have the one, the only, Lex Unapologetically. Let's go, big dog!
She's just a great poet. I mean, every time I hear her on stage, I'm always floored. I'm always like, oh my God, like, how did she think of that? Like, this girl is a wordsmith. I love Lex Unapologetically.
Again, another one of my club members who helped me grow as a poet, whose pen always makes me want to go home and write. Lex different. She's definitely another person. Lex got a poem where she get up on stage. That's the first time I seen Lex. She was on stage and she was scratching and like I was like, who is this? Like, I mean, that was the first time I ever seen anything like that.
Their hot spit feature, the way that they used their body and their hands to convey the message that they were explaining through their poetry, it made me feel like, dang, I gotta start memorizing so I can emote through my body more. Lex inspires me to just wanna memorize, want to put my whole being into a poem and not just like my words.
To keep it a Kobe Bean, Lex is my favorite poet, personally. This next poet is an interesting journey. Climbing the ranks every time and showcase it to the people. You know, one person has said L1 is the punchline king. I think that's true. But man, this next poet definitely got some bars. Nick Austin! Let's rock, man.
So, it really was tough. It honestly was. To choose bars is my number one on the list. I think, as probably everybody will say, all of the poets carry something with them. But I would say that this poet, I think, has a great mixture of emotion, content, delivery, and I think infusing all of that with heavy bars, which is what usually captivates most audience members.
Like, Nick Austin has really grown with emotion, with his cadence. Like, he really had a huge comeback in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, even Apex, and even being on the Slam team. Like, I see a lot of growth in him, and I'm really proud of him.
To all my supporters, I want to say thank you. I am eternally grateful for you still supporting me through ups, through the downs, through the lefts, through the right. You know, I've never forgotten about those that have been in my corner, that have supported me, and I appreciate y'all. You know, I still feel new to the city. You know, I've only been here 3 years now, and y'all welcome me with open arms. And so I vow to continue doing what I've always wanted to do, and that's be impactful on these stages, share these bars, share these words, and provide voice for the voiceless.
We here. Do you hear me? Do you see me? We here. Do you see? Do you see? Do you see me? We here. The number one poet voted by the community, the people. They made it a gap.
So we live in Philadelphia, and we have a lot of poets in the city who aren't necessarily from this city. And so we don't always get that feel from a poet. It's a real city here. I'm not from Philadelphia, but Philly is a real city. And so you want to hear real poets on the mic, right? And that's how I feel about this poet. I feel like it's a real person. What I see on stage matches what I see off stage. And that can be hard to come by. And I don't feel like this poet is so caught up in like the likes and the follows and the claps and applause. And beyond anything, they're a student, right? Anytime I talk to this poet, they're trying to learn more, trying to be better, trying to write more. Yo, I got 3 new pieces, you know what I mean? And so.
But number one, all poetry in the year 2025 in Philadelphia goes to Incredible Tut! You gotta love it. Oh my God, bro, the votes was coming in. Shout out to that, man. That incredible, man. That's my guy. That's my guy, man. That's my brother from another.
I said this last year when you know Tut is getting up there, you gotta open up your brain. It's time to listen. You know he gonna say something. You gotta hear his pieces a couple times to really catch some of the stuff that he say, because you like, what?
Phew. Yo, you wanna talk about a beast, a monster, yo, it's funny, because when he's on stage, I think military, like I'm supposed to sit up straight and like listen and pay attention. Yo, Incredible Tut is all of that. He's everything his name says he is, man. He's incredible, for real.
This poet also inspires me. I am just amazed by their presence when it's their time to perform and they step up to the stage, whether the stage is a little circle in the middle of the room, whether the stage is an actual stage. They just command the whole entire room with their voice instantly. I think, I want to be like Tut when I grow up.
when you like following your path, sometimes you gotta be like distant. You have to work on your thing, and it seemed like some paths we had to like separate from. I'm working on the show that's with Beethoven, right? Hospit, and then also his performances and his features and everything, and seeing how he is growing, because you see that the time frame. You know, you're around somebody all the time. You seeing it grow little by little. But sometimes we have like gaps. Like I have to talk to him like in a month or something. He come back and like, yo, who ball? Ball incredible, bro. Ball incredible. So shout out to Incredible Tuck, man. Look, you get the prize money. You won. Let's sit down, have an interview, talk to the people, man. We gotta talk to the people. So again, this is the first team All Poetry. One more time. We got AVG. We got Giovanna, Poet Ball. We got Lex, Unapologetically. We got Nick Bars Austin. And number one, we have Mr. Incredible Tuck. I catch y'all next year. Gotta love it. Oh man, you gotta love it.